Zach, I feel like my next question is going to be interesting because it's going to cross over into any organization. But as a company that focuses on events, you guys are assessing, accessing user information, right? Some of it's critical, some of the information is needed, because you have to make sure that that user is having a great experience. So, how can organizations like yourself and just regular organizations as well protect that PII, that critical user information, when they're interfacing and managing these event details?
First and foremost is to recognize that once again, I go back to reputational risk is that when PII is lost, you lose your reputation goes down and which will drive your entire business down. So that's always the reminder I tell folks first and foremost, because some folks think, oh, what's someone's birth date and, geolocation data? What does that really matter? What can a cyber criminal really do with some of that stuff? So we always talk about the importance of the reputation when that does get out. Secondly, it's about making sure you are compliant. We have amazing standards that NIST, from the federal government standpoint, and others have put together to establish how to protect PII data, credit card data, health data, etc. And so these standards are just really important for teams to understand who are actually meant to protect and who are relying on protecting these. So picking vendors, if you're partnering with them, or having staff that are trained and understand these types of standards are critical. And people just in organizations sometimes overlook that people have already established standards for protecting these. Why reinvent the wheel? Why go out and try to figure out how you're going to protect PII when we have standards for protecting PII and utilize those by tools that follow those standards, that implement those standards, and that abide by those standards. And that's always what we like to tell folks, in addition to, again, making sure that they understand why you're protecting it and the reputational risk that you have when a breach could occur with PII type data.